And we turn now to the crisis on the southern border. Arizona's governor has now declared a state of emergency to handle the influx of migrants coming from Mexico. We visited with former President George W. Bush at his ranch in Texas. He told us what he'd do about the crisis if he were still president and why he's rejoining the immigration debate.
Deep in the heart of Texas is the former president's 1,600-acre ranch.
Come on in.
Where he's mixing his new passion for painting with an issue he's cared about for decades: immigration.
The problem with the immigration debate is that one can create a lot of fear. You know, they're coming after you.
The former president hopes his voice makes that debate less fearful after 4 years of anti-immigration rhetoric.
Was President Trump a uniter?
No, the country was very divided during that period of time. And, you know, as a result, he wasn't reelected.
President Bush tells us that it was a prominent Republican's idea to get him back into the immigration debate.
And I said, I don't want to put my voice in the immigration debate. I'm a quiet guy. I've done my deal. I'm not going to criticize my successors. And he said, why don't you paint the portraits of immigrants? And I said, wow, that's a good idea, and started. And I'm now involved in the immigration discussion.
The last president to pass a reform bill was a Republican.
Many people don't know that Ronald Reagan's bill in 1986 essentially allowed amnesty for 2.7 million undocumented immigrants.
President Reagan did sign a bill. I don't believe it would work in this day and age, providing immediate amnesty. I do, however, believe people who have been here, who paid the law and paid their taxes, ought to be given a chance.
A pathway to citizenship.
Pathway to citizenship.
If they pay their taxes.
If they pay their taxes and prove to be good citizens.
And if that were the proposal by President Biden, would you lobby your own party to support that?
Well, I am right now. I don't, whether my own party listens to me or not is another question.
And people say, well, it's going to take jobs away from Americans.
I disagree. I think that helps grow the number of jobs available. There are a lot of jobs that aren't being fulfilled now. You come to Dallas and in August, and not a lot of people are volunteering to put tile on roofs.
Today, he's watching the crisis at the border and has a suggestion for one of the first things that needs to be done.
There ought to be more asylum judges on the border so they can handle these asylum cases so parents don't have to separate from their kids.
The former president introduced us to Carlos Ravello.
You're on the cover of President Bush's book. What does that mean to you?
Only in America. And that's what this country is all about. Never say never.
Ravello came to America to escape harm in El Salvador and became a citizen in 1987.
If you had stayed in El Salvador, what would have happened?
I don't think I'd be alive today.
Today, he teaches American government, and the president hopes by sharing his story and others, things will change.
Yeah, that's the thing that pisses me off about this debate. I really don't want to get involved in politics. The tone of the debate just was so disrespectful to people like Carlos.
The people who work so hard.
Yeah. Dream big dreams, work hard.
A very candid George W. Bush, and there's much more of our interview with the former president on our Facebook and Instagram pages.